BlackRock reveals why they're buying so much gosh darn Bitcoin these days. We got some hopium charts. We got some altcoin news. We got lots of good stuff. So make sure to stick around for all of the goods. And let's just go ahead and get straight into it, guys. So, first and foremost, BlackRock, those guys, they have said Bitcoin could be a hedge against increasing global disorder and declining trust in governments, banks, and fiat currencies. I know what you're thinking. One of us, one of us. BlackRock are not one of us. No, they're not. But they do see the big picture, and people who are investing in the Bitcoin ETF via BlackRock are getting exposure to this narrative that Bitcoin is a hedge against the increasing global disorder. And yes, there is a big decline in trust in governments and banks and fiat currencies. Fiat currencies going to hell in a handbasket. Governments can't trust them as far as you can throw them. The banks, don't even get me started, guys. This is part of the reason why Bitcoin has always been here. Satoshi Nakamoto wrote about it in the first block of Bitcoin, the Genesis block of Bitcoin. This has always been part of the big picture. And BlackRock talking about it, that's crazy stuff, man. I know what you're thinking. Great, hedge against increasing global disorder. That's fantastic. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to get through my 9 to 5, man. Bitcoin therapist, though, the great meme here. People will take out $600,000 in debt and work for 40 years just to live like this. Yeah. There must be more to life. There must be more to life than that, guys. And I feel like every time we buy Bitcoin, it's a vote for a better life and a vote against this kind of insanity, man. CNBC reporting Bitcoin could hit 6 figures regardless of who wins the U.S. election, because this is the thing. I know it's easy to argue about this guy or that guy. And look, you guys know what camp I'm in. Trump has come out to be the more pro-crypto candidate by far. Kamala Harris and her administration that she's been part of has been part of an unprecedented attack on the cryptocurrency industry. So there's all that to consider, okay? However, it doesn't really matter who wins, because in the end, Bitcoin wins. Bitcoin's bigger than a political party, an election, any of that kind of stuff. The big game for Bitcoin is here. Okay, BlackRock's here, all this stuff's going on. Fiat currencies are all going down the dumpster, man. And when you realize that's true, that fiat currency is going to keep failing, Bitcoin's only going to keep going up with massive volatility over time, obviously. Jury and Timmer here hopping on to the conversation at 23 months old. This bull market does not seem old enough for me to yet conclude that it is over. He says, meanwhile, the rotation out of mega growers, talking about stocks here and everything else, continues with MAG7 now underperforming the S&P 500 equal weighted index by 9% over the past 3 months. So we've had this massive run in these top stocks, right? But now the market is starting to rotate into these smaller stocks, and that could be really good for crypto, because a lot of that money could start flowing into crypto as well as a proxy bet on future growth in markets more broadly. And that crypto could be one of those bets that they start taking after, okay, NVIDIA and all stuff had its big run. Well, now the next thing starts coming. Taking a look here at the charts real quick. We do have a bull cross still underway on the MACD here for Bitcoin. That usually sees a decent run in the price when that happens. The tricky part, and I know I'm beating the drum here, guys, is beating the dead horse, because we're still stuck in that spot. But we are between a rock and a hard place still, and I don't want to go over this too much. We've been talking about this a lot, because we're still stuck in the same damn place, essentially, for Bitcoin. But right now, we have all this overhead resistance, 200-day EMA, 100-day EMA, 50-day EMA, bull market support band, 62K area of price resistance. All these key areas of price resistance, a big fat just blah of resistance right there that we need to cut through. When we cut through that, that could really start us off to the races. Key support lies just below us here. So the decision time is coming. Tick-tock for the markets. The question is when that decision is going to be made. Come on, markets. We're waiting. We're waiting, man. Hey, real quick shout out to today's sponsor, which is Coin Tracking. Coin Tracking. So this is the cheapest available tool out there for you for doing your crypto taxes. Okay, guys, no extra charge for generating previous year's tax reports. Free plan up to 200 transactions allow you to generate a tax report. Lifetime access. Unlimited plans are available. 300 plus imports for exchanges and wallets. The most precise and detailed tax reports in the game. 12 country specific tax reports. 15 tax methods supported. FIFO, LIFO, all those kinds of fun things. 100 plus countries supported here. Absolutely massive. 25 customizable crypto reports. 24/7 support through all channels. The only company offers backups, multiple sub accounts, advanced bulk data, and premium full service audits. ISO security certificates. You can register even without your email. 100% anonymity. Integration with TurboTax, TaxAct, Drake, and others. Okay. If you use the affiliate link down below in the description to sign up on coin tracking for free, by the way, you'll also get a 10% discount and an extra 5% for paying with Bitcoin on any paid subscription plan. Pretty damn cool. Look, guys, crypto, taxes, I know. But look, taxes suck. What sucks even more is not taking care of your taxes and not taking it seriously, because the tax man is increasingly taking crypto taxes very, very seriously. So don't get caught with your pants down. Take it seriously. Thanks again to Coin Tracking for sponsoring today's video. And of course, help support the channel by supporting our sponsors. And hey, guys, you got to pay taxes anyway. You may as well do it right, right? Okay. Let's continue. Link down below in the description, guys. Check it out. So let's do some bull charts, guys. Let's do some bull charts. This one's from Mickey Bull Crypto. So imagine being bearish, seeing this, study the chart, guys. So this is USDT dominance on the bottom here. You can see previously, goes all the way back to September last year. September, of course, being that lame month in the markets. Look at September, had that big fat down candle right at the start of the month. Lame month overall before finally taking off a little bit later on. You can see USDT dominance dropped massively during that time. Are we setting up for a similar situation? If it is going to be a similar situation, then you can see what happens when USDT dominance falls. The price of Bitcoin goes up. Interesting correlation, right? Unsurprising, but interesting. Now, what's even more interesting is this chart here from CryptoCon. The Bitcoin stable supply ratio has reached the bottom Bollinger Band for the first time since June 2022, triggering a move to the support zone on the oscillator. Only one time this has been truly bearish. For all others, it has been either a major low or the cycle bottom. What does the value of this low mean? Stablecoins have way more purchasing power right now, and there's a lot of money sitting on the sidelines ready to buy when we break out of the range. Okay. He says, aside from the 2020 Black Swan event, this ratio doesn't get much lower than this. Data continues to point to a bottom forming here. The next leg in the market cycle could be coming sooner than people expect. We just have to get through September, guys. Then we get on to October. Titan crypto here, Bitcoin Golden Cross forming up. This is on the 2-month charts. Okay, the 2-month charts in the past cycles, every time a Golden Cross appeared on the 2-month chart, it led to a massive Bitcoin rally. You can see all the previous times here. So this time different, or will we see once again a massive rally forming up? Remember, this time is different. The most dangerous words in investing, right? And that's usually applied for scary stuff, but it also applies for not scary stuff, for exciting stuff. And it could be applying in this situation. Very interesting chart there. Willie Woo weighing in. He says short-term timing signal 1 to 3 weeks of bullish swing. Medium-term demand supply bearish since the April halving. Some hopium reversal pattern may have started in the last 4 weeks. Still unconfirmed. It'll take more time before all-time highs can break. Macro risk signal printing lower lows. Bitcoin is not in a bear market. It's just waiting in a reaccumulation pattern right now. Additional notes, TradFi risk. Bond rates are dropping, can be a bad omen of staving off a potential crash. Past examples, 2020 COVID crash, 2008 global financial crisis. In past cases, this leads to a crash before a long-term liquidity fueled money printer goes burr rally in all asset classes. I hope we don't have to crawl over that monstrosity before we get our mega rally here for Bitcoin. Obviously, there's a lot of risks that remain in the market. The market's very aware of those risks. The market remains very fragile, and sometimes good news is bad news. Sometimes bad news is just bad news. Sometimes good news is good news, which is good, and sometimes bad news is good news. It's a confusing market right now, and the market can't make a decision on how it's feeling overall. And while it's nice to remain just wildly optimistic and bullish, which I generally am, you still have to keep in mind those little things in the back of your head that say, well, what if? What if we get that recession sooner than people expect and everything goes to hell in a handbasket? Hopefully not, obviously. And we get a beautiful Q4 rally for the markets. Bitcoin for Freedom here pointing out the supply shock cocktail, 29,000 Bitcoin taken off exchanges today. That was yesterday. He posted this 102,000 Bitcoin taken off in the last 30 days, only 450 new Bitcoin mined per day. Normal people not even buying it. This is all big money people piling into the market right now. Mr. Crypto here pointing out, saying, congratulations, you almost survived the longest Bitcoin capitulation event. This is minor net position change. So we can see that ever since the big rally kicked off last year, miners have been selling truckloads of Bitcoin, man. But they've lost their power recently. They've sold it all, or enough of it, let's say. And now they are once again stacking up Bitcoin, waiting for sales in the future. In fact, even had some of the big Bitcoin mining companies, I think Marathon, pretty sure it's Marathon, they actually bought Bitcoin. So they did an equity raise. They bought Bitcoin with that because they expect the prices to go up in the not so distant future, right? So they're literally mining Bitcoin and buying more Bitcoin off the markets. Love it. Ryan Rasmussen here, head of research over at Bitwise Invest. He says an RIA just confirmed they're adding 6% crypto ETFs to their model portfolios, 4% Bitcoin, 2% Ethereum, and they sold the NASDAQ 100, aka the tech stocks, to buy Ethereum. That's crazy, man. And look, we've done the numbers so many times on the channel. I don't want to bore you with them again, but basically adding even a few percentage points of crypto to a 60-40 portfolio massively outperforms. And now that we have ETF products for very easy exposure, 4% Bitcoin, 2% Ethereum, man, that just feels like a nice combination for your sort of average investor who wants to get access to these markets, but doesn't want to go through all the BS and find all the little coins and stuff. Man, just holding Bitcoin alone is enough to outperform. Okay, that's pretty cool. Over in the UK, introducing a bill to officially and legally recognize cryptocurrency as personal property. Good job. Good job, UK. What's interesting here, again, and I just every day blows my mind because any of this news back in 2017 would have just melted everyone's faces. The markets now it's just like barely a footnote. The fundamentals of this asset class have literally never been better than they are right now at this very second today, and they keep getting better every single day to a massive degree. I know the prices don't reflect that right now. But that can't last forever. Over in India leading global adoption for the second year in a row. Huge amounts of adoption happening around the world. And it's interesting because this is, India, right? And that doesn't always get reported a lot in, American media and stuff like that. So it doesn't get talked about on a lot of the English channels. But the reality is that crypto is a global phenomenon. And there are places in the world where there is a lot of adoption going on, where there are a lot of people using crypto, whether it be in Nigeria or Argentina or India or Thailand or beyond. There's a lot of stuff happening, a lot of people globally being involved and getting involved and taking interest in these markets. Again, the fundamentals literally never better. Here's an interesting one. Marty Party says, women lie, men lie, numbers don't lie, says Lil Wayne. This is crazy. Daily active addresses last 24 hours. So we can see some huge numbers here. Base, 1.1 million. BNB chain, 926,000. Cardano, 31,000. Ethereum, 359,000. Near Protocol, man. Near Protocol, one of those cryptocurrencies is just not talked about that much, but really continues to do some huge numbers. Maybe there's something mispriced there. Anyway, Solana, 5.5 million. That is the highest, by the way, daily active addresses of any blockchain ever in the history of this industry. So good job, Solana. Sway, 391,000. Ton, 918,000. One of these is unlike the other here, by the way, but these are 1 month changes. Solana up almost 200% in a month. Ton almost up 41% a month. Sway a little bit down. BNB chain 30% down. That's quite a bit of a drop. Base continues to be a beast. And even Cardano growing 24%, 1 month change. But gosh darn, that number of daily active addresses is shockingly low considering how high the market cap is. This right here. If Donald Trump starts shilling Dogecoin with Elon Musk, then none of us are bullish enough on meme coins. Not even close, man. Not even close. The best meme. I love dogs. My favorite person's a dog. The biggest dog, the best dog. Named in China. It's Doge. Anyway. Is the Elon Dogecoin shilling coming back? I mean, so far it hasn't moved the price at all of Dogecoin. And I would prefer some kind of, I guess, quote unquote, organic growth versus us all sitting around being like, is Elon going to quote tweet about Dogecoin today? But holy cow, if you have these two guys tweeting about Dogecoin on a regular basis, things get real crazy real quick, man. Hey, shout out to my Phantom bags as well. Obviously, everyone sees my portfolio, my current portfolio holdings, pre-sale investments, all kinds of stuff. You can find that down below in the description on YouTube. Pin comment over on X. You'll also find a risk statement over there because guess what? Investing in crypto is risky. You can lose all your money. Don't forget it. Andre Crone here pointing out that he says, curious how much some of the top protocols on Ethereum would have been paid if Ethereum offered 90% of gas fees to the dApp like Sonic does. Sonic, of course, is the rebrand from Phantom. So Phantom is rebranding into Sonic with like huge tech upgrades. Like it's very cool. Anyway, these numbers are shocking. And this could really get a lot of excitement about building dApps over on Sonic because the money's there for dApp protocols to do. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. And of course, guys, real quick shout out. If not, sign up to the newsletter. Go Snap Newsletter. It's absolutely awesome. You read awesome reports like this. Our Camino Finance report from last week. Link down below in the description. It's free. You can check it out. You'll love it. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, that's it for today. That's it for today. Let me know what you think about all this news down below in the comment section. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.